secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me then.
Alright, so today what I want to do is I want to go over 7 things you must change on your build in Season 3 or before you make a build in Season 3. These are 7 things you need to take in consideration because of the changes, updates, and patches in Season 1 and Season 2, okay? So I'm going to start right off the rip with size, okay? Do not make a 7'4" no more, right? I know you're going to look at, if you're new to this and you're going to look at videos of, you know, a month ago or 2 months ago about 7'4s and how they're demigods and all that. Nah, they have been nerfed down to the dirt. They are basically just catch and shoot type builds. The way that the meta and the way that the game has been moving forward since Season 1 and 2, they are absolute liabilities on defense. You're just not going to really have that much fun and competitive and aspect. If you're playing a lot of random rag and you're just out there to try to have fun and you want to make a 7'4" and shoot over people, by all means, go ahead. Just understand that contest system's a little bit better, and a lot of the meta has adjusted to where you're going to have a lot of 7'4" stoppers in the game, so it just doesn't make sense to make a 7'4", okay? Also, all right, if you want to be a primary ball handler, the best heights to go with is anything that's over 6'4". Don't go 6'3" and under. It's not really worth your while. To be honest with you, if I want to go even further and tell you the best height for a guard, if you're not considering, you know, like the Trae Young size up and all that, but you just want like the best bang for your buck, it's going to be a 6'5" guard. Those are very, very broken when it comes to cap breakers. So 6'5" guards is what you want to go with. 6'5" lockdowns, because they're broken again, because the cap breakers is what you want to go with. So again, if you want to make a guard, a primary ball handler build, 6'5" is definitely the sweet spot. I'm telling you, if you don't want to go 6'5" and you want to be taller, then don't go 6'6" because it makes more sense to go 6'5". Don't go 6'7" because it makes more sense to go 6'5". Don't go 6'8" because it makes more sense to go 6'5". If anything, go 6'9", because 6'9" gets you to that next tier of where cap breakers really start to show you a lot of love at the 6'9" height. So again, if you're looking to be a ball handler or you want to dribble the ball, 6'5" or 6'9" is the heights you want to go with. Look at my build videos, look at other creator build videos. You don't believe me, or just go into the builder yourself and mess around with 6'5", and you'll see the 6'5" builds you make, the cap breakers you'll get. Make it 6'4", make it 6'6", make it 6'7", you realize you can't do that, okay? So again, lockdowns, primary ball handlers, that's the height you want to go with. Number 3, centers. You want to be, again, the sweet spot is 6'11" or 7 feet, all right? Whatever else direction you want to go with that, by all means go with that, but 6'11", 7 feet is the sweet spot for your center, okay? I'm letting you know that right now. Those are the heights, okay? So those are the 3 that I want to knock out right there. Now let's talk about some other things that I want to get more in depth with, all right? Do not go crazy on your driving dunk, all right? Go 88 and use 5 cap breakers. Unless you're trying to go 99, then there's no need to try to go anywhere else, right? What I'm trying to say is that posterizer, it doesn't work anyway. So you want to go 88, use those 3 cap breakers to get to 93. And we can come up here real quick so you can see to get that gold posterizer. You can use don't worry about using a max +1 or a max +2. The badge does not work, all right? Legend posterizer, bronze posterizer, none of that works. It all is predicated on your actual driving dunk, okay? Your driving dunk unlocks the contact dunk animations, and then those contact dunk animations is also going to be enhanced by how high your driving dunk is. 93 driving dunk is a sweet spot. It does not make any sense to try to go, you know, looking for badges when all you really need to focus on is just the attributes, okay? So just keep that in mind. You're making a build and you're like, yo, you want to make a slasher? Then you're better off going with a slasher, going straight 99, or like going all the way up to 99 with it, right? You come here, all right? And 90, you see what happens when you go 99, 90? It's a lot of equity that you got to use. So again, it doesn't make sense because at the end of the day, if you come over here to your actual badges, when it comes to your dunking, and if you want to get some really good flashy dunks, guess what? If you want to get small contact dunks, you got to look at the requirements. You have to be under 6'5", right? Which is under 6'4", which we don't care about. We're not trying to make 6'4" slashers. The taller you are, the better. But again, 6'5" is going to play a good sweet spot. Now, you see 96 driving dunk for Elite 2 contact dunks off one with an 82 vert. And then you have the 1 foot contact dunks, which is right here. And that requires a 99. We don't want none of that. What we care about is this right here, which is your pro contact dunks off one, and then your pro contact dunks off two, which is an 87 and right here an 89. But what I always try to go to is a 93 because 93 opens up some of the dunk packages and animations, right? I don't want to get too long-winded with it, but I really want to, what bothers me the most is when people put so much into a driving dunk for contact dunks, not realizing, because they're trying to get Legend Posterizer, and not realize that the Posterizer badges do not work, okay? So then, let's just kind of move over here real quick. Pass accuracy, right? Don't make it, listen, pass accuracy, from this point forward, if you want to have a decent build, at least go 77. All right, you want to go 77 because it will give you De'Aaron Fox's passing style, and it opens up a lot of badges here. 76 will give you Versatile, Visionary, and Silver, and then you have the 77 pass accuracy, which will give you De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is the best passing style in the game, which is very, very strange, but let me phrase that. Not the best passing style, the best bang for your buck. With speed from moving still, two-hand, bounce, you know, all the animations you get, De'Aaron Fox is your best bang for your buck. So 77 is what you should go with. Do not go crazy low on your pass accuracy. As time has progressed, we find more and more that pass accuracy is a little bit more viable than what you would expect it to be. So you want to go 77 here on there, okay? Number 6, do not go crazy high on your steal. Just go 85. That's it. If you go higher than 85, on-ball steals does not work. Glove does not work. It does not matter. I know people are going to say, well, I got Legends glove and I get 3-4 steals a game. All right, cool. But do you really think do you really think the trade-off for 3 or 4 steals a game is worth it? To waste all that that rating equity to go 99? Do you really think it's worth it? No, it's not. Go 85. 85 is a sweet spot. You can be a lockdown with 85. Your perimeter defense, go as high as you want with your perimeter defense. You can go 99 as much as you want on your perimeter defense because challenger, on-ball minutes, and all that plays a critical part into the game. So if you had a 99 perimeter defense and an 85 steal, you're cooking with grease. You're making a lot of sense. But obviously, I want to go 99. I will go 94 and use 5 cap breakers. Okay, 94 and use 5 cap breakers because as you can see, if you go 99, it's your 96 overall. But if you go 94, you're 93 overall, and you have more room to utilize the attributes elsewhere. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna backtrack real quick. I'll go 88 on my driving dunk, use 5 cap breakers to get to 93. I would go higher if you want to be a lockdown. I will go high on my perimeter defense, go as high as you want to be a lockdown because that makes a lot of sense also, okay? And then again, you'll go 80 here. So I just want to put those out. And again, these are valuable stuff, valuable information, right? When it comes to making your builds, okay? Just keep that in mind. And then the last thing, agility is way much more important than speed, all right? So I can get away with going with like a 90 speed, but I will try to get a 92 agility so I can get my cap breakers and stuff. Speed still takes a very long time to show a very dramatic gap when you're playing full court basketball, all right? So what I'm saying is that most guards will have somewhere around a 91 speed with ball because they're trying to get that lightning launch in the Hall of Fame, or they'll just have an 86 speed with ball. So keep in mind, if you have an 80, if your opponent has an 86 speed with ball and you have 85 speed, you're perfectly fine. Agility, on the other hand, is very important. Now, agility at 92 will give you pick dodger, as you see right here on Legends. So you want to try to get that 92, okay? But at the end of the day, agility, if you look right here with the badge information, where does it say with agility? Right there in the middle. You see right there, it says without the ball affects how fast a player can accelerate, move in short bursts, and move laterally. That's very important, okay? So go as high as you can on your agility. And don't go as crazy high. If you're a lockdown, 85. If you're not a lockdown, 80, and you're perfectly fine. Or just whatever your speed with ball is, that's what you're stop at. So if you're going 86 speed with ball because you want lightning launch on gold, just have 86 speed. But then go as high as you can on your agility if you want to be a lockdown. If you're a primary ball handler guard, then that's okay. Or if you are a a two-way, so you're not really a lockdown, you want to play a little bit of defense, then what I would say and highly recommend is that obviously if you're a two-way and you're trying to be a primary ball handler, you're not going that crazy on your perimeter defense. What I would do is just go start right here at 92, right? Come over here, and I'll know that my pick dodger, to have it on Hall of Fame, is an 85. So then again, I will go down to 85 because I'll go 92, and then I'll use my cap breakers to get this up to a 96. And a 96 only requires an 84 agility. So then I'll stop it right there. So I always try to match up my agility with my perimeter defense with the pick dodger and the badges I'm trying to get. But again, agility is more important than speed. So just keep that in mind. And then as a bonus tip, right? As a bonus tip, strength does matter when it comes to badges, especially physical finisher, brick wall, those type of deals. It does have value. So, but that's all you really need. So what I'm saying is that, for instance, if I was to go ahead and get physical finisher, I'll get 67 strength and then go 80, and that's it. I don't, you don't need to go crazier. Don't worry about strong handles. All right, strong handles ain't it. So don't worry about the strong handles. All right, and then another bonus point, rebound chaser on bronze is golden. Always try to get bronze rebound chaser. It just makes a lot of sense. And if you don't have a lot to get defensive, then for some reason, shape, or form, offensive is way much cheaper in value. So you can just drop it down and go invert it, right? So then you can go something like this, right? So again, just to recap, 6'5", 6'9" on a primary bar handler guards you want to look at. 7'4" is a cook, don't make them. 6'11" to 7 feet on centers is a sweet spot on the center heights. Driving dunk, just go at 93s high. That's the highest you should go. Don't go any higher than that unless you're trying to go all the way up to 99. But keep in mind, if you go 99, you got to get a 90 vert. That's a lot of equity in your build, okay? Also, 77 pass accuracy is a sweet spot. I would not recommend, unless you are like a really true point guard, to go higher. But if you're not, at least try to get 77. You're going to help your teammates out. Your teammates are going to appreciate you so much more by doing that. Do not go crazy high on steal. 85 is the highest you should go just to get interceptor. You can use a max +2 to get that on legend. Perimeter defense is the wave. Go as high as you can on perimeter defense. 60, you get the bronze rebound chaser. And then agility is way much better than speed. If you're not a guard, if you're not a lockdown, go 80. If you are a lockdown, go 85. But get your agility as high as you possibly can. And last but not least, with bonus points, 67 strength is just like very good, especially if you're trying to go with your driving layup. And again, do not go too crazy high unless you're trying to get a move on forcer. All right. So hopefully I gave y'all some good information there. If you liked the video, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel. And as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.